Hey everyone, my name is Alex Sandahl, and if you're anything like me, you probably love to throw jigging raps. They're just not the easiest bait to store, right? They tend to beat each other up in the tackle box, they scratch each other, break fins off of each other. I'm going to show you a couple quick tips, just using some things you can get from your local hardware store that helps keep these easy to get to and keeps them in good condition so they're ready to go the next time you're out on the water. The first thing I'm going to talk about real quick is the tackle boxes themselves. Right, the best part about this tip, in my opinion, is that you can use a 3500 size, 3600, or even a 3700 size box, depending on what you've got laying around and what you maybe already used to store some of your jigging raps. The only thing you're going to need to get from Menards or your local hardware store is a roll of weather stripping. This $5-6 at Menards comes in a 30-foot roll, and I have plenty to use to fill any of these tackle boxes. All right, so looking at the tackle box itself, you can see I've already got some of that foam down in the bottom of my 3500. This roll comes in 1.25 inches wide, and you can see it fits right down inside those slots. For this box, I actually lined the entire row because the compartments can still be divided, and I can still shut my tackle box as I need to, or you can cut individual lengths as you need. Okay, this stuff comes with a little adhesive backing, sticks right on down in there. And the one thing I will say is it doesn't come off very well. So once you've got this in here, you're going to have a tough time getting it out without leaving little chunks of foam. But I think it's worth it, especially if you can designate a couple boxes for this. Now, stepping it up a box size, you can see this is a box I plan on bringing up to Lake of the Woods. I've even put some in the top. So my jigging raps right here aren't going to be banging up against the top of the box either. Helps cushion them a little bit, both from the bottom and the top. It also holds them in place a little bit better than just having them sliding around on the plastic. My second tip that kind of goes right along with this, if you plan on storing your jigging raps in a similar way to this, we all know what can happen when you have loose treble hooks laying around in your tackle boxes. You go to grab this guy out, and all of a sudden I've got every color under the sun coming with it. So the next tip that I've got involves getting rid of this mess and just buying yourself a pack of these small little craft rubber bands. This next tip is a pretty simple one. Hey, I just want to get that treble hook pinned up against the bait so it's not slinging around and snagging on each other. I'm going to take that craft rubber band. They come in packs of 500 or more from Walmart. You can just get as many as you think you need. And I'm simply going to put it over that back fin. You can also snag it over the top and go around by the side. You can go up and around over the back hook. There's really no wrong way to do this. But what's going to end up happening is that treble is going to get pinned next to the bait. So now it's not snagging nearly as easily on the other jigging raps. Right? You still might get one or two, but it's going to be pretty easy. I can even get one there. Well, this is kind of proving my point. If I can get one snagged, it's pretty easy to get these two pulled apart and get off to fishing. And it keeps them nice and tidy in there. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you found those tips worthwhile and pretty easy to do. I think that they're pretty cost effective at saving some of those more expensive baits, and it just keeps me more efficient on the water. As you saw in some of these boxes, I probably could have even done that on all compartments to save on my jigs, my ripping wraps. I just haven't quite gotten around to it, and the jigging wraps seem to be the ones that beat each other up the most. I hope you found it useful, like I said, and good luck out on the water.